Everyone's freaking out about AI taking over developers' jobs, right? Is coding dead? Should I even bother to learn to program anymore? And honestly, I get it. I've been in the game for over 15 years, mentored hundreds of developers, and this video is my honest take on this whole situation. Now, spoiler alert, we are all actually asking the wrong questions. First off, let's talk about this whole vibe coding thing. Yeah, that's what we're calling it apparently. Basically, you open up one of these AI tools, GitHub Copilot or things like that, whatever it might be, and instead of banging your head against Stack Overflow for 3 hours, you just talk to it. And I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty wild. Here's a video I just did. You can literally tell it, hey, build me a nutrition app, and boom, it spits out working code, database connections, authentications, the whole thing. I tried it myself with multiple different tools, and here are some videos you can watch. But here's where everyone is losing their minds, right? They are thinking, oh no, if AI can write code, I'm screwed. Wrong. Dead wrong. And I'll tell you why. See, here's the thing about these AI tools, and I've been testing them for months now. They are amazing at the 80% stuff, the basic CRUD operations, the boilerplate code, all that tedious stuff that we hate doing anyway. But that last 20%, the complex logic, the edge cases, and why stuff breaking at 3 a.m., that's where you still need an actual human brain. And you know what's funny? People are asking, should I learn to code if AI can do it? But that's like asking, should I learn to drive if GPS exists? The GPS doesn't replace your driving skills. It makes you a better navigator. Same deal here. Plus, and this is huge, if literally everyone can whip up an app in 5 minutes with AI, then what's special about your app? Nothing. You're literally competing with anybody and everybody who's got a Wi-Fi and a laptop and can write a decent prompt. The real value is really knowing how to build, how to architect properly, how to scale it when things get messy. And I've seen this movie before, right? Remember when website builders came out? Everyone was like, RIP web developers. But what actually happened? Well, more websites got built, which meant more demand for developers who could do complex stuff. Now, history is literally repeating itself here. And here's what really gets me excited. The young developers that are learning this stuff right now, they have the massive advantage because they are not really fighting against AI. They are growing up with it. It's like to learn smartphones as adults, but Gen Zs literally grew up with them and they can use the smartphones better than we can. Now, same thing's happening here. But okay, let's address the elephant in the room, right? I keep seeing this stat everywhere. 20-40% of the code will be written by AI agents. And people are like, wait, that's a lot. That's gotta mean mass layoffs, right? Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Here's the thing, and this is where math gets really interesting. If 20-40% of the code is written by AI, but the total amount of code being written increases by like, I don't know, 1,000%, then developers are still writing way more code than before. It's just that AI is handling the grunt work while we focus on the architecture, the creative problem solving, the stuff that actually matters. It's like, remember when Excel came out? Did it kill accountants? No. It just meant that they could do way more complex analysis instead of spending all day adding numbers by hand. Same exact vibe, just with code instead of spreadsheets, right? And speaking of scary headlines, yes, I see them too. Big tech freezes hiring, Meta cuts 10,000 jobs, Google pauses developer recruiting, and honestly, it's terrifying. But here's what I think is really going on behind the scenes. These companies are in this weird transition phase. They are trying to figure out how to use AI without just panicking and firing everybody, right? Some are doing hiring freezes because they are like, okay, let's see how productive our current teams get with AI tools before we hire more people. But Here's the thing, and this is where it gets really interesting. The smart companies, they are realizing that if you can make your developers 10 times more productive with AI, why wouldn't you hire more of them to build 100 times cooler stuff much faster? It's just change is hard. And you know that, especially when you are a massive company with shareholders breathing down your neck. And I've seen this pattern before. Remember the dot-com crash? Everyone thought tech was dead. Then mobile happened, then cloud happened, then social media happened. Each time the panickers got left behind and the adapters thrived. So history doesn't repeat, but it sure as hell rhymes, right? So here's my actual advice, and this comes from watching tech evolve from 15 years and helping hundreds of people navigate these changes. Don't fight the wave. Learn to surf it. Learn to code, absolutely, but also learn to work with AI tools, because the developers who will thrive are not the ones who can write the most lines of code, but they are the ones who can orchestrate these AI systems to build incredible things. Now think of yourself as the architect, not the construction worker. AI can lay the bricks, but you are designing the building. And trust me, in 15 years of tech, the architects always do just fine when new tools come along. Look, I get that change is scary. Every time I've seen a major shift like this, people panic. But honestly, this is the most exciting time I've ever seen for building stuff. We're finally getting to that sci-fi future where having an idea and bringing it to life doesn't actually require a whole team and months. If you found this helpful, I have an AI engineer roadmap video outlining the steps to get you going on this journey. Drop a comment and maybe hit that subscribe button for more honest tech takes. All right, I will catch you next time. And remember, don't panic, just adapt. You got this.